Here's Harvey Rose. There's a great opportunity. Harvey Rose finds the back of the net. 1-0. Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here and welcome back to the Shrimps. Today is episode number 21 and we start today's episode with, of course, a player profile. Today we're going to take a look at Benito Ponce. Now, Benito finally got his first goal for the club a few episodes ago and he's kind of been edging himself into regular rotation with me. He's one of the first guys normally to come off the bench when our midfielders need to be switched around. The reason being his versatility. He's just kind of good at everything, really. The only thing he kind of lacks really is defending, but I'm working on that in training and hopefully we'll see some improvement in the future. Anyway, Benito Ponce, 3-star skill, 2-star week. He was actually one of the first players to come through the youth system and I'm delighted to see that he's progressing at a pretty steady pace. Now, if he turns into a kind of mid-60s, 70s overall play, he's going to be useful going into the championship. Don't know how long he'll be around for. If we get into the Premier League, that's a different story altogether, as is a story for most of our squad. But as far as championship player, he could be useful at that level. But anyway, let's take a look at some of the physical growth. Now, as you can see, +1 agility, +1 strength, so he's getting a little bit stronger, which is great. Interceptions going up, reactions and visions going up, but he needs to get a little bit better attacking wise. He's not the best going forward and he is starting to get better defensively, so positive signs. Look on the technical side of things. Long passing's gone up to +3, long shots +2. Now, obviously, they don't really play roles, so to speak, in FIFA, but I do imagine Benito Ponce being that kind of box-to-box midfielder kind of player. Does a little bit of everything, gets stuck in, kind of wiry kind of player, and I don't know, that's kind of imagine him, that's how I use him, and so far it's effective. You know, he comes on, he always does a solid job, and I'm delighted to have him as part of the regular rotation. Alright, so straight in today's action, we're up against Bristol Rovers away now in the Checker Trade Trophy. Now, obviously, I'm not taking the Checker Trophy too seriously, although I probably should. It's a competition that we could win, but saying that, I'm actually going to make some changes to the first team. I'm going to rotate some players out, give some players a chance that don't get much of a game. Mamiri's going to start ahead Kobayashi today. I'm actually going to start Harvey Rose because Ethan Morgan started in the last game. Instead of El Bashir, I'm going to have Gali technically is the next best in line there. I don't really want to play El Gali. Obviously, we got rid of Bashandi. Don't have much choice, do I? So, El Gali, you're going to get a rare game today. Coop in midfield, going to be Ponce. Marcus, where is he? Marcus Rose for Richter. Holding midfielder, I'm actually going to do Harris in there. I'm going to keep Fernandez and Reese. I haven't got many other choices there defensively. So, that's fine there. Right back, we'll do Dom Davis, give him a quick run out. For Larson, for left back, where is he? For Larson, there, yeah, 61 overall. It's the only time he ever gets a game, by the way, if he plays left back out of position. And yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Chevalier will put him on the bench instead of Kobayashi. You could use him as a backup striker. O'Donnell, should I put him on Castro? Put Castro on the bench, yeah, why not? Leonardo Castro is a talented player. I just can't seem to find room for him right now in the first team. So we'll roll with that. So Takabi's going to be in goal, 70 overall now, by the way. Larson's at left back, Davis at right back, Fernandez and Reese in the middle, Harris, Ponce and Rose with Mamiri, Harvey Rose and El Gali trying to create something for us today against a very tough opposition in Bristol Rovers. Alright, so here we go, up against Bristol Rovers here in the Checker Trade Trophy. Now, as I mentioned, I'm not too fussed. I'm not too fussed about how I'll do in this competition. As long as we compete and we get a few players to run out, that's kind of all I want from it. Early chance now. El Ghali's got time to stretch his legs. He's going to get to the bar line. He's got a couple to aim at in the box. He's going to whip it into Mamiri. Can't get there. And Bristol Rovers make the clearance. First chance of the game for the Shrimps here. Danger's not over yet, though. And it's a Reese again. Well position there. Oh, come on, Mamiri. You got to be stronger than that. One of the four, Larson. Alright, here's Mamiri now. He's got time to run. 3-on-3 here. See if we can make the most of this chance. Mamiri's going to drive inwards. He's got Ponce there. Benito Ponce has found the back of the net. 1-0 to the Shrimps. Get in there, Benito Ponce. Mamiri did so well there to carve out that chance. Laid it on a play for Ponce. He smashed it past the keeper. First time effort. Get in there. 1-0 to the Shrimp reserve team. It's Harris now getting forward from midfield. And he's got El Gali in space. And he's found him. El Gali He's got a streak ahead of the defence here. He's got Harvey Rose in the box. Oh, the defender had to be inch perfect with his tackle there. Harvey Rose would have had a simple tap in. Here's O'Garley calling for it again. Everything's gone through O'Garley today. He's had a great game so far. Picks out Harvey Rose in the box with a great header, downward header, but no power on it. And it goes Harmony wide for a goal kick. No direction as well from Harvey Rose. Chance now at the end here for Rovers, and Takabe just kind of, I don't know, lazily punches it out, and it's for half-time here, so it's 1-0 to the good here. Goal from Benito Ponce, only his second in a Shrimp jersey and his second of the season, of course. But what a first half display there from the Shrimps. Did not expect this kind of level of performance, especially considering the majority of our players really are reserve team players, to be honest with you. Benito Ponce from a set piece. Let's see how good he is. He's going to... Oh, almost worked too. Somebody told me if you kind of do a little chip over the wall, sometimes it kind of like eludes the keeper and it sneaks in. That almost worked. I can't believe that almost worked. Anyway, back to the action. Here's Dom Davis. Here's Harvey Rose now looking to turn his man there. He's got Harris that made the run forward there. Harris has found Ponce. Ponce in the box. Chance for 2-0. Benito Ponce. Great opportunity. Should have been 2-0. Well, let's see if we can launch a counter-attack with Dom Davis. Chevalier is going to make the run to the line. Now, he's primarily a left winger, but I wanted to see him use it inside forward. He does so well here. He's got Harvey Rose square. Harvey Rose first time. And it goes behind for a goal kick. Great opportunity there. Well worked as well, by the way, in the end from Adrian Chevalier, who hasn't got seen much action on the field this season. Good to see him, though, out there carving out opportunities. Good to know we have him in reserve, just in case we get any injuries. Chance now perhaps for Bristol Rovers here. 5 minutes to go in this game. They're going to start putting the pressure on us. That's a good-looking cross. And Takabe very calmly grabs that ball. Alright, so 2 minutes now of injury time. I think that's going to be it. Yeah, Ponce wins the ball back. That should be it now. And there it is, a 1-0 victory for the Shrimps, and a very good victory it was. Obviously playing with a lot of reserve team players out there. It was good to see us create lots of opportunities, and honestly, it should have been more than one, if I'm going to be honest. Man of the match today apparently is Salim Amiri. Didn't really see that at all. I guess for that assist that he got early from Benito Ponce. But I think the performance of O'Garley was great out there, as was Harris. Ponce was amazing too at 9.1. Davis, as always, reliable. Absolutely reliable. I love playing with him. Big guy too, wins everything in the air that comes his direction. Alright, up to the next game, up against Fleetwood Town now at home. Obviously, we are still top of the table, as you can see, but it's a pretty close call so far. There's literally only 5 points separating us and 9th place in the table. And obviously, we've had a great start to this campaign. Only lost twice so far. It's been unbelievable, to be honest with you. I can't actually believe I'm top of the table. But anyway, we take on Fleetwood today, who are... Let's see where they are in the table. Can't imagine they're too high. Yeah, in fact, they're struggling. 22nd in the table with only 2 wins to their names. Obviously, we have a lot of our first team players back today. Didn't have to rest them, but I chose to obviously get some fresh legs. Now, I'm surprised to see Fernandez and Reese have actually recovered surprisingly well. Harvey Rose, though, not so much. So I'm going to take a huge gamble today. I'm going to have something. I'm going to play Ethan Morgan from the get-go. He started the last league game, but I wanted to use Ethan Morgan again. Just his height and his strength and his ability in and around the box. Even though he's 55 overall, Ethan Morgan is actually kind of a stud. All right, Shrimps and Red, as you would expect, against Fleetwood Town, who are playing in all yellow. In fact, I actually kind of like this strip. It looks kind of cool. But anyway, here's Coop now, getting things rolling. Plays it back to Alex Conce-Sao. Let's see how long we can keep hold of this ball. Now here's Ethan Morgan now at the edge of the area. Keeps hold of the ball just about. There's Richter made a forward run. Richter finds Kobayashi. Kobayashi finds Ben Yes in there. I'll tell you what, this is a masterclass in holding on to the... Never mind. A mistake there from Conce-Sao. Let the ball bounce. And he gets back well to make the challenge and goes behind for a corner kick to Fleetwood. They're going to play this short. Plays it short. Ball's whipped in the near post. And what a header clear that was from Ben Yessen. In fact, it's almost going to go to the halfway line. It was such a good header. Alright, danger's not over yet, though. Ball worked in the edge of the box, and that's a great strike, and it curls narrowly past Takabe's right-hand post. Good effort there from Long. I've noticed, actually, the AI have been pressing us a lot more over the last couple of weeks. I'm not sure if the game has decided to do that, or maybe they've always done it, and we're just playing against better opposition now. But whatever the case is, they send me pressing a high line. That's a great chance. It should be 1-0. If it wasn't some terrible finishing there from the Fleetwood striker, it should be really 1-0. Alright, here's Ben Jessen now leading the charge, galloping forward. He's got Richter through the middle, but Ben Jessen might go all the way here. He's bundled past 2 players. Unfortunately, the third stopped him then. But what a run that was from Ben Jessen from left back. Yet to get his first goal, by the way, in his Shrimps jersey. I'd love to see that change today. Alright, halftime here, and it's 0-0. I don't know how it's 0-0. Fleetwood have absolutely dominated this game thus far. We haven't really created any noteworthy chances at all. So, here's Richter now. He's got Rose there if he can pick him out, but he looks for Kobayashi instead. Kobayashi gets there. He's going to stand the ball up, but he's closed by the defender. There's Rose, though, with the effort, and it goes behind for a corner kick. Possibly the best chance of the game so far for the Shrimps. Here's a corner kick. Michael's going to whip this ball in. Oh, that's a great header at the near post from Harvey Rose. And it somehow goes out. Here's Kansai Sao now. Kansai Sao finds Michaels the edge of the area, who unfortunately his touch is a little heavy and it's cleared by the Fleetwood players. But that was a great header there from Harvey Rose. Did everything right. Just unfortunately couldn't find inside of that post. Alright, Felix Richter has been absolutely magnificent today, but I'm going to bring on Benito Ponce in midfield, the hero from the Bristol Rovers game. Let's see if he can make himself a hero today. Alright, so here is El Bashir now. He's going to hold the ball up, cross the ball in. Kobayashi's launching himself in there. And the little Japanese winger is not going to win too many in the box, but still a good run and a good cross there from El Bashir, causing havoc. Ball's whipped in beautifully, and I think Cooper just got a narrow head on that to take it off the Fleetwood striker's head. Had to make that header clear. Speaking of header clear, there's Ponce, just about enough gets it away. That's a spectacular effort. That's even more spectacular. And what a goal that would have been if that flew in. But lucky for us, the ball went harmlessly over the bar. A good header from Harvey Rose. Here's El Bashir now. Did not expect Harvey Rose to get up that high. Now he's going to get in the cross in. There's Kobayashi actually on the header. Oh, Harvey Rose almost fell to him. Alright, so 5 minutes to go in this game. Still could go either way. Both teams have had chances here in the second half. You could argue we've been the better side, but we just haven't broken the deadlock. Here's Harvey Rose now find the feet of Kobayashi. He's been a bit quiet today, and he's absolutely destroyed there with that tackle. And here's a great chance, 2-on-2 now for Fleetwood. Ball's got whipped in the box there. Oh, and Kansai Sao makes, I would say, the most unorthodox clearance you'll ever see in your life, but effective as hell. Chance is not over yet, though. Ball's got played in beautifully, and it's 1-0 at the death here. We've just thrown this game away. Oh, 1-0 Fleetwood. I don't know what happened here. It was a great ball, to be fair, and he snuck in between Cooper and Alex Kansai Sao and just got literally his little toe on it, just divert it enough past Takabe into the corner of the net. It's 1-0 here, and I don't think we have time to respond. I think it's going to be full time. Yep, there it is. So right at the death there, we throw it away. 1-0 defeat. Failed to win now in 3 games here in the league, and that was a big disappointment there, losing it at the end. Alright, so just before we do our final game of the episode, we have a report from Super Scout Frederick Olsen. Let's take a look at see who's found. Isaac Rose. No, sir, you are rejected. Lance Jackson. Sorry, son, you're not going to make it. Harrison Richardson. Not going to make that one either. Elliot Lewis. No, sir. No, thank you. Taylor Price. Nope. And Toby Baker, last but not least. No, thank you. Alright, so disappointing their report from Frederick Olsen, but that's okay because, as you can see, our youth team is actually full right now. Full of raw potential talent. Let's go over some of those guys real quick, though, before we do our last game of the episode. Keep you guys ahead on what's happening on our youth team. So, naturally, so we had some really good players coming in, like Ollie Lee, 6'6", centre half, 56 overall, right now at 16 years old, could step straight into the first team. I'd say you compete at least with Breno Fernandez, 6'6", actually pretty fast too, 72 overall, potentially be a 94 overall player. Definitely someone that you'll have to keep an eye on. Luca de Smet, the Belgium left winger. Lots and lots of pace. Lots and lots of pace. We need a pace in this side, and Luca certainly provides that. Let's take another look. Who else came in? Sam Wilson, the striker, potentially be a 93 overall. Has a lot of work to do yet, but he's got a good start to his career here. Only 15 years old. Lots of potential. Who else came in? I think... Oh, yeah, this guy. Lars Goosens, a right midfielder, potentially be a 90 overall. We'll keep an eye on his development. But some of the players I thought might make it have actually started to derail a little bit, like Pasi Altonen. Aidan Murphy really hasn't looked that good. Who has Rafi Serrer, who I thought was going to make it at one point. He still might. I still might bring him up into the first team anyway. And if we can just sell him on, that would be okay with that. Amaral is now a 60 overall, by the way. I'm actually probably going to promote him either next episode or the episode after. Just get a 60 overall. I'll be able to get some money for him, and he could even be a backup option to El Basir on right midfield, because he's better than El Ghali in overall and actual overall ability as well. So Yamamoto looks pretty solid too, 90 overall. But anyway, that's enough blabbering on about players that don't play for us. Let's take on Peterborough away from home. So we're still top of the table. Somehow, somewhere, we are still top of the table, but a much tougher test today now against Peterborough United away from home. All right, so we're taking on Lujo's beloved Peterborough United. So changes. Now, it wasn't that bad of a performance. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't, even though it was disappointing to throw the game away at the end, I wasn't too dissatisfied with that performance. I am tempted to play Harvey Rose, though. We looked much better with him on top than we did Morgan. Other changes, though, what can we make? What can we do? We really don't have many options, even though it looks like we do. I've really just got to keep playing my best 11, don't I? So anyway, let's just jump straight into the action. Let's go with this team. Harvey Rose can lead the line. I have faith in his ability. All right. The Posh against the Shrimps. Here's Felix Richter now. Oh, and he's tackled just at the edge of the box there, just before he got shot off. And he stayed down. That's not a good sign. Hopefully Felix is doing okay there. He's a very important player to our midfield. He definitely adds a little bit of steel and physicality in there. We need him on the field if we possibly can. Anyway, here's Michaels now. He's got Kobayashi looking for the run inside. I actually wanted to play that through on the wing. But anyway, let's just defend this. Forget about what's just gone. Oh no, here's a chance now. Ivan Toney is through on goal. He's through and he smashes it against the crossbar. And it goes over the bar. We got away with that one. And Felix Richter, unfortunately, has going to have to be taken off here. Benito Ponce will come on in his spot. So that's a big blow, losing Felix then. Here's Cooper, found Bashir. Now Bashir gets by his man. Bashir shoots straight at the goalkeeper. Still at the goalkeeper. But it is a shot on target. Decent move. Nevertheless, good build-up play between Ponce, Cooper, and where's Kansei Sao gone? Left them all alone. And Fernandez makes half a clearance, but now makes a full clearance. Reacted well, actually, after messing up the first one. The ball goes in the edge of the area, and the shot goes harmlessly wide. But still, sign of dangerous attacking intent there from Peterborough. Here's El Bashir now, drifting inside. That's a terrible through ball. Honestly, Harvey Rose didn't make it easy for him with that run, but I expected El Bashir to, I don't know, do a little bit better than that. We need him to come up big for us today. He's been poor the last 5 or 6 games or so. It really hasn't shown me anything that I haven't seen before. I need to see more from him. He's just a better player than he's been showing. Alright, halftime here, 0-0. And honestly, not much action in this game at all. Both teams are pretty much dead even across the board as far as ability goes. Kind of man for man, it really is a very even game, and neither team created really any major opportunities. Here's Ponce with the efforts! Oh, just past the post. First real chance of the second half for either side there. And Benito Ponce lashing an effort just past the keeper's far post. Here's Harvey Rose. There's a great opportunity. Harvey Rose finds the back of the net. 1-0 to the Shrimps. Get in there. Great play there from Josh Michaels. Bit of patience, bit of class in the middle of the park. And Harvey Rose makes it 1-0 to the Shrimps. Get in there, my son. The field just opened up for Josh Michaels there, and he just took advantage of it, didn't he? Yeah, just enough time there. Harvey Rose made a great run, dropped deep, came back in, and found himself with acres of room in the penalty box, and he latched it home past the goalkeeper. 1-0 to the Shrimps. Get in there, my son. Great play from El Bashir there. He's linked up well with Kansei Sao. He's got himself in a great spot here. Kansei Sao's cross is flicked. Harvey Rose is going to throw himself out anyway. Confidence is high there for Harvey Rose after getting himself a goal today. Chance now for the Posh. The ball's gone in the box. Nobody's picked the man up at the far post, but his header was very weak in the end. And Takabe makes an easy claim on that one, but who the hell was supposed to be marking him? Kansei Sao went missing at the back post. Oh, Harvey Rose almost got a toe in there. That would have been a great chance if he got something on that, but he has got it back now. Harvey Rose It's got Kobayashi making the run ahead of him. Now Kobayashi has stayed on side. Great chance for Kobayashi. Oh, lashed his right foot over the bar. Still waiting for his first goal. Hasn't seen much action today, Kobayashi. First real chance of the game to show him what he can do, and his shot went narrowly just over the bar there. Went for the pile drive and effort rather than a placement. Perhaps a bit more confidence, perhaps a bit more, I don't know, patience. He could have done a bit better with that effort, but chance goes a begging. 7 minutes to go in this game. We've just got to hold out now for what could be a really, really important, crucial 3 points for the Shrimps. Oh, Ben Yessen's in support now. He's got Ponce in the box there, streaking forward. Can't find him. Oh, 2 minutes of added on time here. Just got to be brave here. Just got to be strong. Go on, get in there, Josh Michaels. Get in there, Yessen. Win it, Yessen. Yeah, of course he was going to win it. There's only one winner in that battle. And there it is. Full-time whistle has gone, and it's finished here 1-0 to the Shrimps. Fantastic finish there from Harvey Rose, from the through ball from Josh Michaels. So 1-0 here, and what a crucial victory that could be in the grand scheme of things as the season moves forward. Not to mention, it's just a bit of confidence, really. I mean, obviously, it's been 3 games in the league now without a victory. And to beat a potential promotion rivals there in Peterborough United just is a great overall result. But that's going to wrap up the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button for me. I truly appreciate it. And if you guys want to see some Football Manager 2019 action, please go check out some of the videos on my channel. I truly appreciate any support I get for this little hobby of mine. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, thanks again. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.